Nigeria plays Zambia in a game that will well decide the fate of both countries in the race to qualify for the 2018 World Cup. Both teams are well prepared for this occasion, and the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, which is the stage, is set. Business activities around the stadium is slow. Vendors are perhaps not making as much as they would have anticipated. Ticket sales is also very slow, a situation that could make the Akwa Ibom State government throw the gates open to enable huge supportership for the Super Eagles. Security is being taken seriously. There is a multitude of security personnel here, including men of the Nigerian Police, Civil Defense Corps, and the Nigerian Army. The Nigerian team is highly motivated ahead of the task in hand. They got some words of encouragement from ex-internationals who visited the team. This has made the players even more desperate to beat Zambia and pocket the World Cup ticket. Eagles coach Gernot Rohr may stick with the same set of players that beat Cameroon with his favoured 4-2-3-1 formation as Troost Ekong, Shehu Abdullahi, Ogenyo Nazi, Wilfred Ndidi, Victor Moses and Captain Mikel Obi are all expected to start. And so the clock ticks, the wait and the countdown continues. Promise Efoghe, TVC News, Uyo. Goals were conceded right there in that post in the first half of the very crunchy tie between Nigeria and Cameroon. Goals that sent the fans right here at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium into wild jubilation. No one saw it coming. The Super Eagles romping over their Cameroonian opponents, who are African champions, by 1, 2, 3, 4 goals to nothing in a game that could well decide the fate of both countries in the race to qualify for the 2018 World Cup.
Now, Promise, it's barely 48 hours to the 2018 World Cup qualifier between Nigeria and Zambia. What can you tell us about the Super Eagles' preparation so far for the tie?
Well, Solomon, the Super Eagles players arrived, Uyo, starting from Monday, Tuesday, and of course we had just one latecomer in Victor Moses, who of course took the permission of the technical crew to arrive much later than the rest. Some level of understanding between the player and his supervisors. The Eagles are still very much within the complex. Talking about the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, they had close to an hour training session at the training pitch over there, just a couple of meters away from where I am standing. But they are right now in the main bowl of the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, where it is closed right now. They're having some tactical sessions in there. They should be completing that in a couple of minutes from now. Next up, of course, is in Yaoundé, where the Super Eagles will be facing Cameroon again on Monday. You've been with the team since, and you'll be with them again in Cameroon. I understand you're leaving for Cameroon tomorrow. What objectives has Coach Gernot Rohr set for this second leg? Well, Coach Gernot Rohr is sitting on the fence as far as this is concerned. It's not a home game. It's an away match. Don't forget the Cameroonians will have their crowd and their fans and supporters right behind them, regardless of the loss here in Uyo. The players just a couple of minutes ago had a light workout. They will be training much later this evening, and I understand they will be flying out of the country tomorrow, being Sunday, at about 11 a.m. precisely, to land Yaoundé in about 2 hours or so, and have just one training session in Yaoundé before the return leg in Cameroon. For Coach Gernot Rohr, he says picking a point in Yaoundé, he will be satisfied with that. Defeating Cameroon in Yaoundé may be a tall order. It's not impossible. It is very possible. But for Gernot Rohr, picking a point will be enough. A point in Yaoundé will take the Eagles to 10 points and 90% on their way to Russia. For the lovers of the beautiful game of football in Nigeria, it's been a season of super action with back-to-back activities from the international scene to club football. The Super Eagles made Nigerians smile during the international break by garnering useful points in the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. This was followed by an epic end to the Nigeria Professional Football League, and then the UEFA Champions League kicked off with its usual intrigues and excitement. Well, this is not a football show, as we also have our eyes on what's happening in other sports, especially boxing, where an epic showdown is expected in Las Vegas this weekend. Welcome, this is Sport Week with me, Promise Efoghe. On the show, we'll recap how the tough and dramatic Nigeria Professional Football League climaxed on Top Story.
Oh, did well. Good cross for 81-0.
Highlights of the UEFA Champions League Day 1 action make up top action.
60.
NBA club, the LA Lakers, are showing some respect to one of their greatest players ever, Kobe Bryant. We have that on Side View. The program is Sport Week. Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton enters the round with a 3-point lead over Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel in the World Drivers' Championship, with Valtteri Bottas in third. Well, that will be all on Sport Week this week. Many thanks to you out there for watching. The show returns same time next week, and until then, I remain Promise Efoghe. Bye-bye now.